If you're just getting started with exercise when you're beginning your pregnancy, walking is fantastic. That is safe all pregnancy long.
Hey guys, as you're tuning into this episode of Mom Talks with Krista, I'm so excited because today we have Kate Horney and we're talking all about pre and postpartum fitness. And this is a big topic of, when you can work out, how long you can work out, what kind of workouts. So I'm really excited to have her on the show. So welcome, Kate.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So just to get started, can you just tell everyone a little bit about you and then what you do, and we'll kind of go from there?
I have a degree in exercise physiology. I'm a health and wellness professional with over a decade of experience working primarily with pre and postnatal women in the fitness industry. I've worked with thousands of moms worldwide through my online fitness programs. They are designed specifically for women using research, science, and proven techniques to carry you all the way from pregnancy through that postpartum period. My protocols have been recognized by fitness organizations across the globe, and I'm really just passionate about helping women, specifically busy moms, live healthy, happy, and balanced lives.
Awesome. I love that because we get, a lot of questions in our Facebook group about when is it okay to go back into fitness and how can I do it? Because there's a lot of women that are used to, working out all the time and then they get pregnant and they're like, can I still do the same thing? So kind of starting off, can we talk a little bit about fitness while being pregnant or, prenatal fitness and what's kind of okay and what's kind of not okay in those months?
When it comes to prenatal fitness, I get so many questions asking, is it okay to keep working out? Is it safe? And my first answer is yes. And I get the questions. Now that you're pregnant, you may be scared to continue exercising, but most women now know that exercise during pregnancy is safe, but they're just kind of unsure to what capacity. So there are a lot of myths and misconceptions still around exercise and pregnancy. And a lot of these can really hold moms back from having the healthiest pregnancy possible. As a mom myself, I totally get it. There's a lot of fear surrounding pregnancy and a lot of fear that often stops women who are pregnant from exercising. But the truth is that exercising during pregnancy has some really amazing benefits. So just a quick rundown: benefits of exercise during pregnancy. It detoxifies your body. It increases your insulin sensitivity. It helps you reduce stress. It increases your energy level, which what pregnant mom doesn't need that, right? It helps with mental clarity. It boosts your metabolism. It improves cardiovascular function even while you're pregnant. It helps pregnant moms gain better control over their bodies. It helps maintain appropriate weight gain during pregnancy. Helps control blood pressure. Actually is proven to reduce nausea. It helps to fight pregnancy acne, boost your immune system, prevent leg cramping, beat that pregnancy heartburn, helps pregnant moms avoid incontinence, and improve their cardiovascular and health circulation. So the benefits for exercise during pregnancy, the list is very long. And I think focusing on those benefits and kind of pushing out some of that fear is very helpful. During the first trimester, provided that your doctor does not give you any limitations, it's safe to exercise as you did normally before pregnancy. And then as your belly grows, there are some pregnancy modifications that you can be aware of. So you want to get into the modifications? Does that answer the
Sure. No, that was awesome. I think, all those benefits alone are amazing just to kind of keep moving and keep active. And because I think there's kind of this I don't know if it's old school, if that's the right term, but our parents' generation where it was you're pregnant, so stop doing any kind of physical activity, be off your feet at all times. So it's cool to see this kind of science coming out and showing all the benefits it can offer pregnant women.
Absolutely. So there are so many benefits. And like I said, generally speaking, provided you have a healthy pregnancy and that your doctor does not give you any limitations, you can exercise as you did before pregnancy during that first trimester. And then the main thing in the first trimester is just you'll want to avoid high impact avoid bouncing and jumping movements that might be jarring. And then beginning in the second trimester, you want to avoid lying flat on your back and on your stomach, as this can actually restrict blood flow to the baby. And
Mhm.
then in the third trimester, it's always best, again, just to double check with your doctor to make sure that you're healthy and that you're cleared to continue exercise from then until you deliver, assuming that there are no complications.
Awesome. And so what for someone like that, let's say before they were pregnant, they weren't really active, didn't work out a lot, but now that they are pregnant, they're like, okay, I want to start working out now. I want to be healthy for my baby. What do you think they should approach it a little bit differently, or should they be more cautious, or, if their body's not used to it, how do you recommend someone like that kind of getting started?
Absolutely. So, if you're just getting started with exercise when you're beginning your pregnancy, walking is fantastic. That is safe all pregnancy long. And then I do recommend some light resistance training for pregnant moms, being very cautious, of course, to avoid any strenuous exercise. But body weight or using very light weights is a great way a couple times a week for pregnant moms to still get those great benefits of the higher intensity exercises.
Okay, awesome. So, and then you said kind of just depending on, doctor and stuff, you would kind of modify as they get further along then. So when they have more, they're showing more, it might have to like tone it back a little bit or kind of cut out some of the workouts.
Sure. Yes. As your belly grows, you will modify for that growing belly. But overall, in general, you are able to work out continuing during your pregnancy in whatever capacity you did before you were becoming pregnant.
Awesome. And I'm just curious, this is kind of off the cuff, but is there any like evidence to showing like how like labor, how it can affect labor or babies coming out different or, is there
No,
kind of science behind that?
there are so many really cool studies showing the benefits of exercise during pregnancy and linking that to shorter labor duration and easier natural labor if you choose to go that route without the epidural, because your muscles are conditioned and are staying kind of mentally connected during that pregnancy. You're going to be stronger and in a healthier position to connect with those muscles that encourage the labor process. So, very cool.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. So let's kind of switch gears into postpartum fitness because this is the kind of other end of the spectrum that we see a lot where, women that are really into fitness, they're so excited to get back in the gym after they have their baby. But I know it's not always cleared, usually it's like 6 weeks or so. So, how soon is it typically okay? And then what kind of workouts do you recommend them start doing if they want to kind of gear back into it?
So many moms ask the question, when is it safe for a postpartum mom to start working out again? My first advice as a pre and postnatal fitness expert is always give yourself time to recover, give your body time to heal. Even if you've had a relatively easy labor, just the act of delivery alone can really take a toll on your body. Your body has spent 9+ months nurturing and growing your baby. So now that you're postpartum, everything that you did to your body during that time to prepare for a baby is just abruptly reversed. So don't let social media put pressure on you to rush back into things. This can often do a lot more harm than good. It really is important to take time to let your body heal. But with that said, generally speaking, you can resume exercise once your doctor gives you permission. For vaginal deliveries, that usually happens at the 4 to 6 postpartum appointment. And then for C-section deliveries, that usually happens at the 8 to 12 week postpartum appointment. But again, remember, every mom is different. Wait for the green light from your physician to begin specific postpartum exercises. You can walk and you can begin light core training as soon as you feel up to it. But when it comes to full workouts, you do want to wait for your doctor's green light.
All right, awesome. And what are some tips for moms to kind of mentally get started and, kind of ease into it a little bit?
So, if you're a new mom who's looking to start a workout routine postpartum, I recommend 2 to 3 days of total body strength training combined with scheduled rest days for stretching, foam rolling, and doing your core activation. Total body workouts are optimal for postpartum healing and rebuilding strength postpartum because they give time for muscle recovery. So, back to back workouts without a day of rest and recovery leads to fatigue, increased cortisol, and the risk of injury for postpartum moms. So, you want to focus on 2 to 3 days of total body strength training with days for recovery built in. Studies show that total body workouts postpartum are linked to faster muscle recovery weights and increased postpartum weight loss if that's your goal. So,
Okay, awesome. Those are great tips for getting started. And I know we also wanted to talk a little bit about, and I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this the right way, Diastasis Recti.
yes.
Did I totally butcher that?
No, no.
Okay.
Diastasis recti is
Recti, okay.
the technical term for the abdominal separation that occurs during pregnancy.
Okay. And so how does this
Call it
happen?
DR for short.
I'm sorry, DR?
Yes.
Okay, that's so much easier. There we go. So how does this happen, and how do moms actually know that they do have it? Is it something that's kind of like told right after they have their baby? And then how can they kind of work on it?
Some degree of abdominal separation will always occur during pregnancy. Everyone's core muscles have to expand to give room for the baby to grow. But in about 60% of pregnancies, the abdominal separation becomes wider than 2 to 2.5 finger widths. And in that case, then you are technically diagnosed with having the condition of the diastasis recti. And so in some cases, this abdominal separation heals naturally post birth with no medical intervention, especially if you take the right steps and do the correct exercises. So it's nothing to be overly concerned about. A big question that I get asked is how to know if a mom has the abdominal separation, the DR. And so there's actually a test that you can do on your own at home. You lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. From that position, you're going to exhale and lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. And you can gently put one hand behind your neck just to support your head and neck. And then from here, you want to contract your rectus abdominis muscles, focusing on bringing your rib cage to your hips rather than just bringing up your head. And then from here, you can actually place your fingers in a horizontal position across your belly button, and you can feel above, over, and below your belly button. And this will allow you to assess the width and the depth of the abdominal separation, the gap that's referred to as the diastasis recti. So this is relevant information to know not just how wide the gap is, but also to know how firm or how loose the connective tissue between that abdominal separation feels. And then any mom with a width of more than 2 centimeters, and like I said, that's usually about 2 to 2.5 fingers wide, would be considered to have DR.
Okay. And so is that something then they have for the rest of their life, or is that something that they can kind of work on to improve?
Yes.
And what are other symptoms kind of that can come from that?
Sure. So, other symptoms of diastasis recti, the abdominal separation that occurs during pregnancy, the main symptom is a pooch or a bulge in your stomach. Most moms see this especially when they strain or contract their abdominal muscles. Additional symptoms include lower back pain, poor posture, and struggles with constipation and bloating. The good news is that it's never too late to restore your core. So, this is a condition that no matter how many years it's been postpartum, can always be improved. Just like any other muscle, your core muscles respond to proper training and nutrition.
Awesome. Well, that's great. And you said 60% of postpartum moms will have this?
That's correct. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
And
So, yeah.
most moms don't realize that they have the condition. So, of that 60%, it's not uncommon for, the majority of those moms not to realize they even have that abdominal separation, especially in those initial postpartum periods. We just chalk it up to mom life with the mom tummy and the bulge. But yes, there is something that can be done for the condition. So,
Yeah, that's great that there's different things that you can do to kind of improve it over time as well. So for anyone kind of listening that is, loving these tips, they want to kind of get back into fitness as postpartum. What tips would you give them? I know we kind of covered this before, but anyone kind of like dealing with their own kind of self-doubt, what would you kind of tell them to encourage them in this new journey?
Yeah, I think more is not better, better is better. So don't allow yourself to become too overwhelmed with trying to do, hour-long workouts at the gym, crazy core training, boot camp style workouts. That it's too much. A new mom, you already have so much on your plate. And so focusing on small daily habits, maybe it's just taking a walk around the block, maybe it's 5 minutes of core training, those are going to add up and get you to a result of a healthy lifestyle, postpartum fitness, weight loss, and all of that will come. But focusing on those small habits is going to be key. Also, if at any point through your workout you notice signs of core weakness, it's really important to find a modification until the entire workout can be completed without any of the following signs that are actually doing more harm than good. And so that would be core training that causes you to strain from your abdomen or your pelvic floor during the exercise. You'll want to avoid those exercises. If any exercise causes you to leak urine when you're doing exercises, or if you notice pelvic or low back pain during the exercise, you want to stop those exercises and focus on that core rehab until you can complete the exercise with a core that is ready for that next stage. So if there's bulging or coning in your abdomen during exercise, that's a sign of intra-abdominal pressure, and that actually makes your abdominal separation worse. So you don't want to be doing exercises that are going to do more harm than good. You do want to begin and ease your way back into a workout routine and be mindful of the ways that your body has changed during pregnancy.
Absolutely. I think it's great that you talk about, kind of easing into it, and there's all different levels, like even just taking a walk around the block. And I think that's great for mental health as well, just getting outside, because especially with this last crazy year, I know a lot of moms were stuck inside, stuck at home. And so just even getting outside for a walk around the block is great.
For sure. Get that vitamin D too if it's sunny where you're at.
Exactly. That's huge, huge. And so, okay, this was awesome. This is great because, like I said, we always get questions about, working out and fitness around having a baby. So I always like to end my interviews with fun thinking questions, as I like to call them.
Okay.
And if you could have a billboard made today where you could share one tip with moms everywhere, what would you have it say?
My tagline for my online fitness program, Beyond Fit, is do fitness better. So I like to remind moms that more is not better, better is better. So don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to do too much. Focus on doing the right things in the right amount. And that's what I call doing fitness better for moms.
I love it. And again, where can everyone find you and a little bit more about your business as well, what resources you offer and for moms and so much more?
I think just one more thing. Can
Yeah.
I squeeze it in there?
Oh, of
Another
course.
thing to
Yes.
think about for moms is, be happy, enjoy this period. You just had a baby. You have a lot to enjoy and to be happy about. There's going to be plenty of time to focus on fat loss instead of stressing about, the latest celebrity that went straight from the delivery room to her size zero jeans. Take some time truly to enjoy these moments, to revel in the miracle of your pregnancy and the birth of your sweet bundle of joy. They say that time flies, and it really is true. You'll never get those first few weeks and months back. So do remember what truly matters. Don't miss those moments by obsessing over a few extra pounds. But when you're ready, I would love to help you with your postpartum fitness and with your mom tummy rehab. You can find me on Instagram. I'm Beyond Fit Mom. I'm on Pinterest, Beyond Fit Mom, and Facebook as Beyond Fit Mom as well. And then I have a 12-week postpartum fat loss program and an online mom tummy rehab program that I designed specifically for postpartum moms who want to flatten their stomach and get their body back after baby. I created the program for myself after I had my own two sons. And we have, like I said, thousands of women worldwide who have gone through the program. It's called Beyond Baby. You can find that at beyond-baby.com.
Awesome. That's great. I think it's great to check out those resources for anyone that's interested. And exactly what Kate said. I mean, just take the time to enjoy your baby. You don't have to rush back into anything. Your body just did an amazing thing. So no need to rush. Be on your own time and whatever makes you happy. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. I'm so excited we got to connect and have you on the show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It was great to chat with you.
Hey guys, if you found this or any episode of Mom Talks with Krista helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and of course, share it with your friends. We release new videos every single Wednesday, and our new podcast is out every single Thursday. So lots of different ways you can catch us. And of course, if you're not following us on our socials, go ahead and follow us there. We've got tons of new content for you every single day. And finally, if you're watching this and doubting yourself, you're doing a great job. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.